Good morning, students. Now let us do some questions based on sum to n terms of sum to n terms of a GP with the first term a n common ratio r, that is ar square ar raised to power n minus 1, that is Sn equal to a into r raised to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1 if r is less than 1, and Sn equal to a into 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r if r is less than 1. I am doing the questions by trial and error. The rest of the question you have to do by yourself. I am doing the question at page number 20.25 and example 16. Example 16. This is NCERT question. I am reading the question. A person writes a letter to 4 of his friends. He asks each one of them to copy the letter and mail to your different persons with instruction that they move in the chain similarly. Assuming that the chain is not broken and that it costs 50 paise to mail one letter, find the amount spent on the postage when 8 set of the letter is mailed. The meaning of the question is, a person asks his friends to mail a letter, and the condition that the person who is getting that letter, he has to mail 4 of his friends, and the next set, the 4 of the friends has to mail, 4 of them have to mail 4 different friends. That means on the first mailing, first set, the person पहले वो जो आदमी वो पर्सन ने जो लेटर भेजा, उन्होंने ये कंडीशन किया है, पहले बार जो लेटर भेजता है वो आदमी नेक्स्ट 4 फ्रेंड्स को, वो फ्रेंड ये जो फर्स्ट फ्रेंड को भेज रहा है वो 4 फ्रेंड्स को वापस भेजेंगे. ये 4 फ्रेंड्स एक एक वापस 4 करके भेजेंगे. ऐसे 8 set of letters to be mailed. That means amount spent on mailing one letter is 50 paise, that is 1/2. Now amount spent on mailing one set of letter. First set में कितना लेटर होगा? मैंने मेरे फ्रेंड्स को एक लेटर भेजा, वो वापस 4 फ्रेंड्स को भेज रहा है, कितने लेटर होंगे? 4 लेटर्स होंगे. That means if the amount spent on mailing one letter is rupees 1/2, then amount spent on mailing first set में कितने लेटर्स होते हैं? 4. That is 4 into 1/2. Second set, ये हर एक फ्रेंड 4 को वापस भेज रहा है, तो कितना होगा? 4 into 4, that is 16 लेटर. Are you getting? ये फर्स्ट में 4 लेटर आ गया, यहां से एक लेटर गया, फिर ये एक एक करके सेकेंड सेट में ये जो 4 फिर वापस 4 को भेजेंगे तो 16 लेटर्स हो जाएंगे. देन अमाउंट स्पेंड ऑन मेलिंग सेकेंड सेट ऑफ लेटर, दैट इज ₹8, दैट इज 16 into 1/2. नेक्स्ट इज अमाउंट स्पेंड ऑन मेलिंग थर्ड सेट में कितना होगा? फर्स्ट में 4 लेटर हो गया, सेकेंड में 4 into 4 हो गया, थर्ड में वापस 4 को भेजेंगे, दैट इज 4 into 4 into 4, दैट इज 64 into 1/2, ₹32. Now see, the series formed by the amount on mailing each set of letter is 2, 8, 32, etc. And clearly this is a GP with common ratio 4 and first term 2. So that Sn is a into r raised to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. Here r is 4, that is why r is greater than 1. We are using this formula. Otherwise you have to use the formula a into 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r. That means you are asked to find the total amount spent on mailing 8 set of letters. That is 8 means n equal to 8. That is S8 equal to 2 into 4 raised to power 8 minus 1 upon 4 minus 1. That is ₹2 into 4 raised to power 8 is 65536 minus 1 upon 3. That is ₹2 into 21845. That is ₹43690. This is NCERT question, and you focus on each and every step. First of all, find the amount spent on each set of letter and to check whether it is forming GP, then use the formula of Sn. This is the question based on Sn, word problem based on Sn, that is NCERT question. Now I am doing next question. This is also NCERT question. Example 21 of page number 20.26. That is why I am saying you just open RD Sharma whenever you see the video, so that you can clear the question as well as answer from the video. I am reading the question. If f is a function satisfying fx plus y is equal to fx into fy. You are given a function satisfying f of x plus y equal to fx into xy for all xy belongs to n. N means set of all natural numbers. such that F1 is equal to 3 and sigma means summation, don't say summation, sigma x varies from 1 to n, fx is equal to 120 and you are asked to find the value of n. You are given the condition f of xy is equal to fx into fxy, f1 equal to 3. From this condition you have to find the value of n. That means, what do you mean by f of x? Fx means what? If you add 1 x times, it becomes fx. Am I right? See, f2 means f of 1 plus 1. f3 means f of 1 plus 1 plus 1. fx means f of 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. f2 x times. Why you are using formula? Because here you can apply the given condition. This can be written as f1 into etc. x time as per the given condition. Given CONDN means condition. That means f1 is given as 3. That is 3 into 3 extra, and x time means 3 raised to power x. Now, what you are given? You are given that sigma x varies from 1 to n, fx is equal to 120 implies 3 plus, पहले x को 1 पुट करेंगे, then 3 square for x को 2 पुट करेंगे, 3 square for x को 3 पुट करेंगे, 3 cube etc. Last term is 3 raised to power n because the extreme value of x is n equal to 120. See, this is forming a GP with first term 3 and common ratio of 3. That means formula a into r raised to power n minus 1 by r minus 1 by the common ratio r is coming 3, that is greater than 1. That is 3 into 3 raised to power n minus 1 by 3 minus 1 is equal to 120. That implies 120. That implies 3 raised to the power n minus 1. On simplification, you get it as 80. That implies 3 raised to power n equal to 81. That is 3 raised to power 4. 3 raised to power 4 is 81. That implies n is equal to 4. In this way, you can find the value of n of any function according to the given condition as well as using the sum of n terms of a GP. I hope that you are understanding each and every step. This much is sufficient about the topic related to sum to n terms of a GP. We have done a lot of questions including word problem as well as functions. Now let us start the next topic, infinite GP. This is not given directly in NCERT. It is given the back side of NCERT as supplementary text material. This is very important because this topic will come in class 12 in the chapter probability, that is probability distribution and finding expected mean. Now we can find sum of an infinite GP. What do you mean by infinite? Infinite means we can't count the number of terms. Let the GP be, given GP be AR square up to infinity. Infinity, this means infinity. Something upon 0, not defined. Not defined can be written mathematically infinity. You have to pronounce it as infinity. And I am not going to give you the derivation because for proving derivation we have to use the concept of limit that we didn't learn till now, so that I will explain at the time when we will learn continued limits. So that the sum of infinite terms of a GP with first term a and common ratio r is a by 1 minus r. Now I am doing question. You can find the question related to this one, the back side of the NCERT as given as supplementary text material. I am doing question example 1 of page number 20.32. Let us start with the simple question. Find sum to infinity of GP. You are given a GP minus 5 by 4, 5 by 16, minus 5 by 64, etc. to infinity. You are asked to find the sum to infinity. That means for finding sum to infinity terms, infinity of GP, you must know the value of first term and common ratio. What is first term here? Minus 5 by 4. Common ratio is 5 by 16 by minus 5 by 4. That is, that you will get as again by cancellation minus 1 by 4. You just see it. Then S infinity, some can be written either as S simply or S infinity is A by 1 minus R. A by 1 minus R is minus 5 by 4 upon 1 minus R. R is 1 minus 1 plus 1 by 4. That is minus 5 by 4 by 5 by 4, that is minus 1. This is the simplest question related to infinite terms of a GP. Now let us start questions one by one. You just go through each and every step through video as well as the step of Adi Sharma. Now I am doing example 4 of next page. Now example 4 of page number 20.33. I am reading the question. Prove that 6 raised to 1 by 2 into 6 raised to 1 by 4 into 6 raised to 1 by 8 etc. to infinity is 6. How we can find this? That is 6 raised to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 etc. This is forming GP with the first term 1 by 2 and common ratio again 1 by 2. That is 6 raised to power A by R 1 by 2 by 1 minus 1 by 2. That is 6 raised to the power 1 by 2 by 1 minus 1 by 2. 6 raised to power 1 by 2 upon 1 by 2. That is 6 raised to power 1. That is equal to 6. Next question I am doing is the next one. That is also good question. Next example 6 of the next page number, that is 20.34. If x equal to, I am reading the question, if x equal to 1 plus a square etc. infinity and y is equal to, where mod a, modulus of a is less than 1, मतलब इसके वैल्यू 1 से कम में दे रखा है, 1 plus b square plus etc. to infinity with mod b less than 1. Then you have to prove that 1 plus ab plus a square b square plus etc. to infinity is equal to xy by x plus y plus 1. See, क्वेश्चन लिखने में इतना लंबा टाइम लग रहा है तो आप ध्यान से क्वेश्चन को समझ लीजिए. नाउ आपको दो कंडीशन दे रखा है, उस गिवन कंडीशन को यूज करके थर्ड कंडीशन निकालना है. x is equal to 1 plus a square plus etc. to infinity implies x equal to 1 by 1 minus a. That implies how we can convert x in terms of y. Let me check. That is, you are given x is equal to 1 by 1 minus a. That means 1 minus a is equal to 1 by x. That implies a is equal to 1 minus 1 by x. That is equation number 1. Similarly, y is equal to 1 plus b square plus etc. to infinity. That implies 1 by 1 minus b. That implies b is equal to 1 minus, otherwise 1 minus b is equal to 1 by y, implies b is equal to 1 minus 1 by y. That is equation number 2. ये गिवन कंडीशन में से हमने जो इंफिनिटी सम ऑफ n टर्म्स ऑफ इंफिनिटी का फॉर्मूला निकाल दिया. नाउ एंड फ्रॉम दैट वी हैव फाउंड द रिलेशन बिटवीन a and x, similarly relation between b and y. Now you are asked to find the value of 1 plus ab plus a square b square, that can be written as ab whole square plus a cube b cube can be written as ab whole cube etc. to infinity. This is a GP with first term 1 and common ratio ab, and since it is contains infinitely many terms, using the formula a by 1 minus r 1 by 1 minus ab, since common ratio is ab. Now that is 1 by 1 minus a can be replaced by 1 by 1 minus 1 by x, and b can be replaced by 1 minute. 1 minus a is 1 by 1 minus x, b is 1 by 1 minus 1 by y. Now by doing the cancellation and taking LCM, that becomes xy by x minus, this LCM is xy by xy minus x minus 1 into y minus 1. By doing the simplification, you will get the value of this as xy by xy are getting cancelled, xy by x, the sign, let me check it, xy by minus x minus plus x plus y plus minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 minus 1, that is x plus y minus 1. You can check this step by doing, because the shortage of space I am writing it directly, you can check by yourself. This is the second question related to the infinite GP, and I hope that you are following me. Next question is, this is little bit simple question as well as a tricky question. The example 9 of page number 20.35. I am reading the question. The sum of infinite terms of a GP is 8. S infinity is given as 8. And second term is A2 is given as 2. Find first term. You are asked to find first term. First term means A. You have to find the value of A. S infinity equal to 8 implies, for that first of all you have to write, let A be the first term and R be the common ratio. Then S infinity is equal to 8 implies A by 1 minus R is equal to 8. That is equation number 1. Now A2 equal to 2 implies AR is for n minus 1. Using the formula AR equal to 2, that implies R is equal to 2 by A. Equation 2. By putting 2, but we are converting, we can convert either R in terms of A or A in terms of R. By conveniently I am converting by the convenience R equal to 2 by A. Now 2 in 1 gives A by 1 minus 2 by A is equal to 8. By resimplification, you can form this equation in the form A square minus 8A plus 16 is equal to 0. इसको simplify करेंगे, इस form में आएगा. That implies A minus 4 whole square is equal to 0, implies A equal to 4. That is, the first term is 4. Next question is, this is a little bit difficult. Find the sum to infinity of a GP whose first term, that is example 16 of page number 20.37. I am reading. Find the sum of an infinitely decreasing GP is decreasing, whose first term is b plus 2. You are given first term A is equal to b plus 2 and the common ratio is given as 2 by C. आपको फर्स्ट टर्म b plus 2 दे रखा है infinitely decreasing GP में, common ratio 2 by C दे रखा है. But what is about B and C? B and C are given. B और C के condition दे रखा है. B is the least value of the product of roots of the equation m square plus 1 multiplied by x square minus 3x plus m square plus 1 whole square plus equal to 0, and C is the greatest value of the sum of the above equations roots. ये आपको दे रखा है. Then you are asked to find the sum. आपको sum निकालना है. sum निकालने के लिए आपको A और R निकालना है. That is, हमको A और R निकालना है, लेकिन A और निकालने के लिए B और C का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है. B इस इक्वेशन का प्रोडक्ट ऑफ रूट का लीस्ट वैल्यू है और C इनका सम ऑफ रूट्स का ग्रेटेस्ट वैल्यू है. Now product of roots using quadratic equation is B. What is the formula for finding product of roots? For finding product of roots and sum of roots, पहले sum of roots क्या होता है? Minus B by A. Sum of roots equal to 3 by m square plus 1 and product of roots is equal to C by A. That is m square plus 1 whole square by m square plus 1. I think cancel. That is m square plus 1. What is that? What is B? Least value of product of root. प्रोडक्ट ऑफ रूट आपको क्या मिला है? m स्क्वायर प्लस 1. उसका लीस्ट वैल्यू क्या होगा? m का कुछ भी वैल्यू पुट करोगे, इसका लीस्ट वैल्यू क्या आएगा? 1 आएगा. दैट इज b इज इक्वल टू 1 मिनट लीस्ट वैल्यू, दैट इज b इज इक्वल टू 1. नेक्स्ट c इज द ग्रेटेस्ट वैल्यू ऑफ 3 by m स्क्वायर प्लस 1. 3 by m स्क्वायर प्लस 1 ग्रेटेस्ट होना है तो m स्क्वायर प्लस 1 मस्ट बी लीस्ट, डिनोमिनेटर लीस्ट होगा तो टोटल फ्रैक्शन ग्रेटेस्ट होगा. That is, what is the least value of m square plus 1? 1. That is, least value of m square plus 1 is equal to 1. Therefore, c is equal to 3 by 1, that is 3. That means we have got the value of b equal to 1 and c equal to 3. Now, you have to find the values of a. A is b plus 2. b का वैल्यू क्या है 1. That is 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. And b equal to 1 minute. b का वैल्यू क्या दे रखा था? b is the least value of the root of, and sorry, 1 minute. Let me check it. c is the greatest value and c is the least value. Now, first term is b plus 2. b का वैल्यू क्या निकला था? 1 निकला था. That is 1 plus 2 equal to 3. Now, common ratio is, with common ratio, this is r is equal to 2 by c. c, what is c? The value of c is 3. That is 2 by 3. That means we got a GP with first term 3 and common ratio r. Now you have to find sum of infinite terms s infinity, yeah, s equal to a by 1 minus r. That is 3 by 1 minus 2 by 3. 3 by 1 minus 2 by 3 is 3 by 1 by 3. That is equal to 9. This question is little bit difficult. Typical b और c का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करके फिर a और r निकालना है. Now last question of this topic is, this is also little bit typical, and example 20 of page number 20.39. I am reading the question. If each term of an infinite GP is twice the sum of the term following it, एक GP का हर टर्म उसके आने वाले टर्म्स के सम का ट्वाइस होता है, देन फाइंड द कॉमन रेशियो. तो जब जीपी के बारे में कुछ नहीं दिया, यू हैव टू अज्यूम ए बी द फर्स्ट टर्म एंड आर बी द कॉमन रेशियो. एंड आपको क्या दे रखा है? गिवन दैट ईच टर्म, आई एम टेकिंग ए एन फर्स्ट टर्म इज इक्वल टू ट्वाइस सम ऑफ द सक्सीडिंग टर्म एन प्लस 1 plus an plus 2 etc. up to infinity. An is equal to ar raised to power n minus 1 is equal to 2 into ar raised to power n plus ar raised to power n plus 1 plus etc. to infinity. Now, how we can change this? Now, this is ar raised to power n minus 1. Left side can't be changed. This is here. This is forming a GP with first term ar power n. Common ratio is r. So that this can written as a by 1 minus r. A by 1 minus r is ar 2 into ar raised to power n r itself. r कितना आ रहा है? कॉमन रेशियो क्या आ रहा है? डिवाइड करके देखिए r आ रहा है 1 minus r. ar raised to power n minus 1 और ar raised to power n minus 1 getting cancel. तो इसको ar raised to power n minus 1 ar raised to power n minus 4, या तो इसको एडजस्ट कैसे करेंगे? आरडी में सारे स्टेप नहीं दे रखा है, इसको एडजस्ट करके देखती हूँ. ar raised to power n minus 1 into r अपॉन 1 माइनस आर. अब देखिए सेम टर्म आ गया, तो ये दो टर्म्स आर गेटिंग कैंसल. दैट मीन्स 1 इज इक्वल टू 2r बाई 1 माइनस आर. 1 is equal to 2r by 1 minus r. For simplification, you will get 1 minus r equal to 2r, 3r equal to 1 implies r is equal to 1 by 3. This is the कॉमन रेशियो. इसमें ध्यान रखना है, जनरल टर्म हमेशा n लेना है, इसके आगे का टर्म के लिए +1 करके सफिक्स में डालना है, फिर ये फॉर्मूला पुट करना है. लास्ट में एडजस्टमेंट. कई क्वेश्चन में आपको r रेज़्ड टू पावर n को r रेज़्ड टू पावर n माइनस 1 इंटू r, ये एडजस्टमेंट आपके दिमाग में आना चाहिए. दिस मच इज अबाउट इनफाइनाइट जीपी. नेक्स्ट इज, आई विल जस्ट स्टार्ट इट एंड वी विल डू द क्वेश्चंस इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन. Properties of GP. First property is, if each term of a GP is multiplied or divided by any constant, then the remaining sequence will remain as GP. अगर आप एक GP का हर एक टर्म्स को कोई कांस्टेंट से मल्टीप्लाई या डिवाइड करोगे, उससे जो सीक्वेंस बनेगा वो भी वापस GP ही बनेगा. सेकेंड वन इज, अगर if a, this is first one, multiply or divide. Multiply or divide each term by a constant. Second one is, if you are given a GP, AR square like that, then if you take the reciprocal, then 1 by AR square is also form a GP. Third one is, if each term is raised to the same power, is raised by the same power, then the resulting जो सीक्वेंस होता है वो भी एक जीपी बनेगा, फॉर्म से जीपी. पहले मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड फॉर रेसिप्रोकल, थर्ड बाय सेम पावर. फोर्थ वन इज द डिस्टेंस, द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द टर्म्स from the extreme and to extreme ends is equal to product of first and last term. That is A1, A2, etc. n is a forms a GP. Then A1 into AN is equal to A2. इसके पहले का टर्म क्या होगा? N का N minus 1. A2 into N minus 1 is equal to A3 into N minus 2. Like that. Next property is, if ABC, one minute. Next property is, fifth one is, if A, B, C are in GP, then B by A is equal to C by A, implies B square is equal to AC. अगर A, B, C GP में होता है, square of middle term equal to product of first and last term. Here B is called GM, geometric mean. B is the GM of A and C. Two more properties are remaining, that is not for your use, because that is related to logarithm. You don't know logarithm, that we will see later on. These are the 5 properties related to properties of a GP. And hope that you have understood today's class thoroughly. Do each and every question by seeing video in your notebook, and see you again in the next class. Thank you.